WXYZ-7 Action Sports reporter Justin Rose.
He's live at Little Caesars Arena with this exciting news for Hockeytown. Justin.
It is a very exciting day for all of fans of Hockeytown. You guys just went over the laundry list of accomplishments for Steve Yzerman, but you left out the fact that he went to be a GM at another franchise, and look at what the Tampa Bay Lightning have accomplished. Yes, the playoff was a short stint this year, but they won 62 games. This is a team that was a bottom feeder in the NHL for years, and he took them all the way to the point where they were winning more games than any other franchise. Now he's back home, an opportunity to do that with the famed, storied franchise you guys just described that made him. I had a chance to speak with him one-on-one literally moments ago, and I asked him about that as well. Is it full circle, and the emotions that go into a day like today? We spoke this morning, and I could just sense your emotions this morning as you knew what this day was going to. After all of this and talking, about the same thing over and over again, where are your emotions right now?
Well, a little bit relieved to kind of get the announcement out of the way. You try to make a good impression, try to act like you know what you're doing or sound like you know what you're doing. Try to deliver some messages. Coming back, didn't think it would be, you talk about emotion, like it is. I didn't really think of that before. And then you're driving downtown, you're coming in here, I see a lot of familiar faces. It's exciting to be back.
When you talked about patience, and you wanted to preach that. That was a pretty adamant thing that you had. But at the same time, how bad do you want to win here?
You start the season with hope, and every team's trying to win, and every team's trying to make the playoffs, and you adjust accordingly. Where I sit here today is when the Red Wings start the season, we'll try to win every game, and keeping in mind me as the manager, I'm going to try to. The decisions will all be made to try and make this team competitive for a Stanley Cup.
So do I have to address you as general manager now, or can I still call you captain? Or
Steve would work just
Steve
fine.
would work just fine. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is kind of funny because he is that type of guy. He said he's been around the city of Detroit for the past year. He's been living here. His family's here. A big reason why he wanted to come back to Detroit in the first place. But he is that guy. He doesn't go by titles. He goes by Steve. That's who he wants to be, and that's who he wants to be when he wins the Stanley Cup here with the Red Wings as general manager. Reporting live, we'll have plenty more coming up later on in the 6 o'clock hour, ladies. Back to you in the studio.
Mr. Y, how about that? All those fit. We're so happy to have him back. Justin, thank you so much. It is a big day for Hockeytown.
That's right. Detroit has been buzzing about the big news all day, and our Jennifer Ann Wilson is out and about asking fans if Yzerman's return can really turn the team around. Jennifer Ann?
Yeah, you heard Justin talk about the familiarity that Steve has right here in Detroit, and many fans actually referred to him as Stevie. That's how close they feel with him. You also heard Justin mention patience. Well, patience, that's something a lot of fans have had, and now they're celebrating. Check out Fox Theater. They actually changed their marquee. It now says, "Welcome home." And of course, Steve Yzerman's picture is there, and a lot of fans I spoke with says they have waited long enough. And now Steve Yzerman's return has renewed their hope for their hometown team. Come home, Stevie. That's been the desire in many fans' hearts, and today their wish came true.
Well, totally excited. You kidding me? Yzerman back to Detroit, so that's awesome.
Very excited. I mean, we're happy to have him back. So
it was a long time coming. You should have been here.
We are super excited for him to be back in Hockeytown.
Though it's been nearly 10 years since Steve Yzerman has officially been a Red Wing, fans say this is where he belongs, and today's announcement is pretty nostalgic.
My dad, I played hockey my whole life. My dad was a hockey coach, and so we were both excited. Yeah, he was glad to hear it.
I remember growing up, I'll never forget Stevie Y hitting a shot to win it against the St. Louis Blues in Game 7 of overtime, and so just growing up like Stevie Y and going to the parades down here when he'd bring the cups to us, it's awesome to have him back. He needs to be back.
He's a good guy too, a great guy. So
while Stevie was away, he proved himself as valuable off the ice as he was on.
I absolutely think it'll help. He did a really good job in Tampa Bay, so he's going to do a good job here too.
Yzerman coming back here, get the Red Wings back to where they're always supposed to be.
Go Red Wings!
Well, it is a chilly, windy day, and yet many people I spoke with says Detroit feels a whole lot warmer with Steve Yzerman back home, and they are looking forward to great things in the future for the Red Wings. Reporting live here in Detroit, Jennifer Ann Wilson, 7 Action News.
Yes, we are hopeful and encouraged. Jennifer Ann, thank you so much. For more on how Steve Yzerman plans to rebuild the team and a look back of some of his greatest moments with the Wings, we have it on our website, WXYZ.com.